Rec-
Oh, been a while. Been a little while, but back. Um, Currently working right now, so I'm getting ready situated for that. But I was looking at a few trades here today. CAD CHF and GBP USD, just the same old. Uh, 4 hour. We had a rejection of this 4 hour level. This would have been a nice entry here if I was actually up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Didn't happen. Expecting the next candle to go bullish after this one, so drop down to the 5 minute. And this would have been after this double bottom play here with an engulfing candle, an entry there, probably 1 to 1 break even stops, and then going for 1 to 3. Didn't play that out, didn't actually take it. Went to the DMV today and got a little distracted, set it all up and everything like that, but didn't take it. And then CAD CHF was the same thing on the 4 hour, looking at this level here that price had been respecting previously. Saw some rejection there and another what is it, bullish candle, and then dropped down to the 5 minutes and looked at it, came into this zone, didn't really give anything that stayed above this zone. Was looking for roughly this area here, and it already closed below it. But then price came down, came two nice wicks, rejection, and then just entered after that one, and that would have been a nice 1 to 3. So all in all, would have been up two up for the day if I actually got into either one of those trades. Fortunately, did not. So it is what it is. I did have some alerts go off. When did they go off? They said 6. That's not true because I've already cleaned them up. But it looks like at 11, I did have one go off for GBP USD. Same thing for that one. Looks like that was a 4 hour zone. Oh, yeah, duh. We just went over that one. So now it is back in this zone again, around the 11 hour time frame. It would have been on the hourly. I guess I have this set up as an hourly alert. Yep. So it's an hourly alert. Strong bullish bearish candle into here. Looks like we're going to be finishing. I still got half a time on it. So don't know how this one will close. So we'll wait to see how this one closes. If this closes with a wick rejection again, then, possibly look for the wick, retest some structure in the wick on the 5 minutes. This one is the hour, so probably go down to the 1 minute. Look for a zone down there, and then see about getting in. Other than that, well, hold on. Looks like I'm going to actually finish getting into work here. So, I mean, this is all just part of the plan. Oh, looks like it froze up. Okay. You just got to keep going at it, keep working at it, coming back to the charts, going through your plan, setting up the plan, executing the plan, and then reviewing, see what's going on. Go over your trading journal to see what all has happened in your trades. So, if I were to come back here and be like, okay, what is the last? I mean, if I look at like the last, what is this, last month or so? Yeah, so if we just start February, we look at all of February and how February's been going, really some $223, and currently in some trades now, managing those however they're going to go. But it's like this has been good. I've had, way back in the day, this GJ trade went way far went against me. I was managing with the hedging, and it just got really, really, really ugly, to the point that I had to just cut losses and call it quits because it was just so much. I'm still working on the hedging, and so that's a process. So I was like, that's a huge one right there. I had another one, looks like right here and right here. So Euro USD was another big loser, and it's like, what happened here? Same thing. It looks like at some point in time I had hedged, came up, took a sell, didn't hedge on that one for whatever reason. Not sure. Maybe I was trying out something new, and so all of this has been a little rough, on my psychology. But then to look at, like, the last the last last month or so, and I've made back about $200 worth of everything that I've lost. And so like that's reassuring. And then to come back here and go, okay, cool. What went right in these trades? What were we looking at? These clear zones. What were some of the requirements as far as getting in, getting out? Another relatively clear zone. Nice wide stop loss. What beautiful clean break and retest. So so that one worked as well. And so just staying focused on things like these, because they come up. It's just a matter of making sure you're patient to see them and tracking them in your journal. That way you can see what works, what doesn't work, and keep it going. So that's how it is right now. I'm going to get on to work now, but I just wanted to start off coming back onto my channel, start recording again. Still looking to try to just share some of the things that I've learned all throughout this process, and hopefully provide some value, some feedback. Maybe you're struggling with certain trades as well, certain trading setups, certain strategies, and you're like, hey, what do I do about this? And so those questions, if you got them, by all means, let me know. So, all right, I'll be back. So I have this set up, getting ready to hit probably about 5 minutes or so. The whole idea around this is we have this 1 hour level that's been broken, it's coming up to retest. This 1 hour candle is getting ready to close. So, I'm gonna wait till the candle opens, hopefully creates the wick, and then look to just get into this trade right here. It's nothing really that complicated. You'll look for particular levels that look like they've been respected. I'm looking at that too. It's like it's not a bad idea. So like I said, I got that candle just opened now. So basically I am waiting. So here is the candle start. So anything after this is the wick creation. And so what's going on here? Anything after that's the wick creation. And so we'll just wait for this area up here to be respected. If this area can stay respected, then we'll be good to go. Just looking at my trades. Is this 412? It is 412. So we have one test coming up. We need it to, my phone is not connecting with Coinex. So wait for Coinex to actually load up. There we go. So we have a order here. Looks like we are selling at this point in time. And then we will place a buy stop at 92.105. And that's it. We are in the trade. So we'll see where this goes. So basically on the 1 hour, this is what it's going to look like. Looks like we have wick rejection. We got in right there roughly around the as the candle flipped, my exact entry was 91,885. So that was the exact entry right there. And we'll just come and try to target these lows down here someplace. I'm gonna watch on the 15 minutes, see if we can get a nice strong push. As soon as we start getting a strong push and we see some sort of retracement of a strong candle, always close the trade. And the trying to be mindful of just looking at this trade as for what it is. It's a break and retest, but also the understanding I'm already in 2 trades for odd JPY. So these are both trades of their own. I was trying to take a sell, got hedged for a buy, trying to take a buy, got hedged for a sell, and then we just ended up consolidating around here. So we will see how this goes. I'm going to hop off now and get back to work. I did see that we had a GU hit, a 1 hour zone level closed into here. Okay, yep, this one works. The only problem is we've already bounced from here. We've already bounced. We've already had a reaction. If we were going to get in it, we should have got in earlier. So this is no longer valid to me, and I gotta keep telling myself that that for trades like this, the bounce has already happened. Even on the 4 hour, it's pretty much bounced. It's consolidating around here. So this isn't even valid. If I wanted to see something now, what I like to see is we have a move up, and I'd like another move up. So all in all, oops, you can go away. All in all, I would like to see roughly price break up from here and come roughly about that area right there, which would line up with this right here before it comes back and can get a retest. So I can look for an entry there, and I can also look for an entry there. So let's go ahead and set that next trade up. Waiting for the bar close in that, and then we'll be good to go. So that's the current setup there. So this is already done with. The only next thing we have is what does the daily bring? Daily's bouncing between these 2 levels here. Really, I'd want to see price come further down anyway. I already have a wick there. So it's like this level we can go get rid of. So that way it's not tempting. The trades either happened on the first and second bounce. We don't want to get in. I mean, you look at it, look at the trades. They're making lower highs each time it comes. Could it pop up out of this? Yes, it could. But until then, it seems that buyers are not in this market. So I'm going to leave that alone. And so that's currently where we're at. All right. See you in a bit. So I've just looked at this trade here, and I'm going to go ahead and close it now. And so basically what we have is a nice little push down to this level here off the 1 hour. Looking for on the 15 minutes. We had a nice little push. It looks like it is retracing a little bit now. Could it fall farther? It could. That is not the case. This whole idea was just to manage the trades over here. And so all in all, I'm able to close all of these roughly around break even. I think all in all, I think I lost about $4. So, and all of these were like, I think this was like a $10 trade. This was a $10 trade. So $20 in the hole there. And then this one just covered all that. And so we are good to go with that. So I will basically clean up the chart. Everything pretty much closed right here as a management. And then I will mark up the trading journal. And let me jump back out to the 4 hour, maybe even the daily. Nope, I got rid of my zones here. So I'll just mark up that. So that is that. Can't even see where that one's at. That's all right. So now I will put this in the trading journal. Odd JPY from January 23rd. It's like negative $3.65. So that was a well-managed trade. Right, odd JPY. There it is. Why are you not last week, last month? Oh, no, scratch that. Looks like it was only $1.56. It's even less than even less. So, you know, I was wrong on a sell, I was wrong on a buy, and I was successful on a sell, on a quick 1 hour sell. This was 1 hour, right? I mean, I have my close. Yeah, I have my close there. And then hopped on roughly on the 15 minutes, right? Yeah, you know what I did. Okay, good. So that's that. And so it closed off pretty well. Didn't have to, I don't have to manage that trade anymore. So all in all, I mean, when you look at, here's the downside of some of the lower end trades is, so it looks like there was there's $1.40 plus another 50 cents plus $1.20. So that's 260, 310 plus another 40 cents. So 350. There's actually $350 or $3.50 in swap fees just by holding it overnight and over the weekends, and well, over weekends mostly is the swap fees. So there's $3.50 in swap fees. And understand, I close it at a negative $2. So by all technicality, if it wasn't for the swap fees, if I had done this in a much shorter time frame, I would have actually been up a little bit. Still kind of count as break even. It was a well-managed trade for me. So I'm going to pat myself on the back. This will be one that I look at and go, cool, how did I do? What can I do better? Looking at it briefly right now, it's like, what could I have done better? Looking at all this choppiness here as price continued moving, looking at this original break here, that was a good stop loss or hedge for the sell, thinking that price was going to fall down. But then to turn around and wait for this and look and get into a buy after just this little, especially looking back, hindsight, you have price bounced down from here, came up, and didn't even make a new high before it came back down, and I got in. So by all technicality, I mean, that's a double top. You look at that and you're like, okay, cool. Is that a double top of this area here? Very possible. And so it's like, you just got to be careful about stuff like that. So I will now completely clear the chart from here and then start fresh on the daily, weekly. I'll start looking to see what the week is doing. And looks like we're consolidating. The last nice zone that price played at was right around here. And then we have this most recent high area up here where price seems to be respecting. Other than that, we're just playing in between the zones, dropping down to the daily. We're slowly trickling up. So we are in somewhat of an uptrend, but we haven't had any good, I need to move the U up a little bit. We haven't had any good impulse moves away from any levels. So what I'd like to see is an impulse move. We can get an impulse move, above here. That would work great as a retest. So until then, I'll probably leave this alone. Look for something like that. But yeah, all right, we will wait. Only one didn't take.